Hello, my name is James Ballou, and today I will be giving an informative briefing on the dangers of AI. I'm part of the generation that will deal with the long-term effects of AI, whether those are mostly positive or mostly negative. Regardless, we should all be up to date as to what the possible dangers of AI are. And I hope to leave you better informed as to those dangers by the end of this briefing. I was inspired to give this briefing after reading If Anyone Builds It, Everyone Dies by Eliezer Yudkowsky, a leading researcher in the field of AI alignment. Later on, I went on to read Pope Leo XIV's first encyclical, the Magnificat Humanitas. And from these, I discovered that I think everyone needs to be more up to date as to the possible dangers of AI. And so to begin, we will start with what AI is. What is it? What is it? Believe it or not, the experts don't even know. Eliezer Yudkowsky has said in his book, If Anyone Builds It, Everyone Dies, that the top researchers in AI don't know how it works. They know how to build an AI, they know how to get it to tweak its responses, but fundamentally they do not understand how it works. And if you don't understand how something works, that presents inherent dangers. Now, you may say, but James, I drive a car every day. I've never been in an accident. I've never been hurt by a car, and I don't know how it works. And while that may be true, I would ask you to consider this, that there are experts who do know how that car works, down to the most minute details. And if there are any problems with that car during its manufacturing process or later on during its rollout, these experts, it's their job to identify those dangers and then initiate a recall, fix whatever the problem is, in order to save human lives. At this point in time, AI researchers cannot do that because they just don't understand how AI works. Further, there is the undeniable environmental impacts of AI, specifically AI data centers. AI data centers are large, they are loud, they consume a lot of water and power. Indeed, Jenna Venson has written an article titled The Environmental Dangers of AI, where she goes on to explain that AI in North America alone has consumed 4 to 6 billion gallons of water annually. That's 4 times the annual consumption of the country of Denmark. She goes on to explain that AI data centers consume vast amounts of power as well. And not only do these costs get pushed off to consumers, us, but this also contributes to global warming through CO2 emissions. Moving on, there is also the possible existential threat that AI poses. Again, Eliezer Yudkowsky writes in If Anyone Builds It, Everyone Dies, that you could, let's say, tell an AI, a super intelligent AI, to create tiny little cubes, create as many as possible. And the AI would do this. It would do this incredibly well. It would streamline logistics, it would come up with plans for great factories to construct more of these cubes, and it would execute its task well. But it would execute this task at the cost of humans. To the point that it may think human extinction is needed for the creation of more cubes, thus the existential danger of AI. To conclude, AI is a tool, but it's a very powerful tool and we need to use it responsibly. It has threats that we might not know about because the experts don't know. It is detrimental to our environment, and there is the possible existential danger presented by it. And so, we must all become better educated as to the dangers of AI in order to use it more responsibly in future. Thank you for your time. I have been James Ballou.